Hi, and welcome to Currency Converter developed using Python. Let me show you guys how this works. You see, I can always click on Reset, and there we go. You can see the cursor flashing, asking me to enter another data. I'm going to just enter whatever in there. Now let's just say, click on Converter is telling me enter a valid number. So I'm going to reset. So we enter a valid value in there and just convert from British pound sterling to whatever. That's Canada. Let's go for maybe Australia. Just click on convert. And there we go. So that's the conversion rate from British pound sterling to Australian dollar. There. So what I'm going to do now, guys, I'm going to take you guys to Python development environment, and let's start a new project. I'll start by clicking on file, select new. Now let's import the following. So I'm going to say from Tkinter. I'm going to have to import it all and start there. And I'm also going to import Tkinter TTK. There we go. And that is going to be TTK. That will be for the combo box. Then the other input library that I'm going to import is going to be Tkinter dot for message. So I'll be using that for my message box. Okay, let's give my project a name. I'm going to call it class. Let's just say converter. Maybe currency, or we just call it currency converter. There we go. That's the name of my class. One other thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to just run that up. So let's copy this and right underneath here, I'm going to use a leave statement. If underscore underscore name underscore underscore, I will just say equals equals underscore underscore main underscore underscore column, and that is going to be root equals tk, and the application, let's say application, that is going to be equals currency converter, and it's going to be a child of the root, and I'm going to have the program to actually loop. Now the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to now create a function. So this function, let's say function underscore underscore initialize underscore underscore is going to be self, comma, root. There. And this self, comma, root, let's define the following. Let's say self dot roots. I will use that for my title. Dot roots, and that is going to be equals root. That's the name. So we say roots dot title, and we just call that currency converter. So I'm going to grab all of these and just paste it right in here. So that's the title. There we go. Now I'm going to specify my geometry. So just copy that again, come right down here. Say geometry. So that's going to be the size of the whole application. It's going to be equals as follows. Let's go for, I'm going to make that about 902 by 558 plus, that should be plus 300. Let's just say plus 200. So that's going to be the coordinate. Now I just want to create a menu here. Create a frame. So this very frame is going to be, the widget is going to be a frame. And this frame is going to be self dot root, a child of the root. Paste that in there. Comma. That's for border. Then I also want to kind of like raise this border up, so I'm going to say relief equals read. There we go. So let's just close that. Come right down here and just say main dot grid. There we go. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put together another function. I'll call it tops. That is going to be equals that, and tops is going to be the child of root as well. Let's just say for now I'm going to make the border of tops to be 0. Okay, so what about the width? Let's say width. I will make that about maybe 860. Oh my, the height. That is going to be about, let's say 450 for now. There we go. And as for this top, let's get it packed. Pack on the side. That's going to be at the top. There we go. Good. So, might as well save these. Let's come in here, file, save as. So let's go into my currency folder. So I'm just going to call it YT DJ Omen. So that is my currency converter there. So let's just say EJ. Yeah, that's fine. Save that. Okay, so let's just correct these few errors here. That should be equals. Then here, this one. That should be equals. Okay, guys, and let's just try it out. So click on run. There we go. That's how the frame is looking for now. Now the next thing I want to do is I'm going to just add a label. So let's do this. We'll come right down here and just say self dot LBL title, and title is going to be a label, and this label is a child of tops comma. So I'm going to specify the font, and my font that I intend to use, let's use so come right in here. The font is going to be LV vertical. There we go. And make that about 61, and also make it bold. Right. So come on. Now whatever text I want in there, so I'm going to say text equals currency. Paste that there. Okay, come on. Come right down here. And let's sort of like justify equals center. Do that. And I'll just run this up. So let's run that and see. Save. There we go. Right. That is fine. And the next thing is I'm going to create a label frame. Actually need about 3 of those. So let's start by Maybe first of all, just grab hold of all of these. Grab hold of this, come right down here, paste, and change the name around. So the name of this, I'm going to change that to, so change that to maybe converter frame, something like that. Yeah, and here this is a label frame. So a label with this label frame, I'll be able to add a title of what I want. So let's say, let's give the border of about 10, and the width, I'm going to make that about 840, 200 here, 200 here. This should have been 200 as well. So it works the way I want. Then we have the height there. I want it to get relief. And what about the font? I'm going to grab hold of all of these. Let's put a comma here and paste that font in here. But this font is too big, so let's change it to maybe about 22. Right. So, comma BG, I'm going to make that cadet blue. I can just enter the hexadecimal notation. 5F 9 EA0. That's the hexadecimal notation for that. And there we go. Okay, let's put a comma in here and just enter the text content now. Text is going to be equals amount to convert, something like that. Let's say amount to convert. Okay, let's try this out. So come right here, just click around. There we go. And that's it, amount to convert. So close that. Now I also need another frame for uh, to, for the display and another one for button. So come right down here, paste this here. So I'll call this display converter. Yeah, something like that. Display converter. Paste this right there. Okay, and it's also a child of the main. A display converter will be on top as well, and I'm just going to make this about 100. Okay, now I will get it padded. So let's say I want to get it padded here. That would be about maybe 10. Yeah, come on, about 10. And here, I'm going to get rid of this, just make that 0. All right. So let's run this and see how this is going to. Now, before I run it, I need to change this. Let's change this to display, display conversion. Okay, display conversion, something like that we do. Right, let's run that and see. There we go. That's the display conversion where my answer will be displayed. I'll just copy all of these. No, let's copy this one. That will be for my buttons. Paste. And we just call that button. Button frame, something like that. As for button frame, that will be right at the bottom. So side is going to be bottom. All right, and change this to about 150. Okay, so and here, that's for the button. We can just call that maybe confirm. Confirm. All right, so let's correct this and run it. Then we see how that's going to look like. Save and run. There we go. Okay, so all of my widgets frames are ready now. Okay, the next thing we want to do, let's come in here and just enter, yeah, something like that, just to, okay, now I'm going to copy this, just like a commented line. Right, so the next one, let's create some widget. The very first widget that I'm going to specify will be for the amount and so on. Right, let's amend this once. Control Shift. There. I will enter my functions here. That will be for functions. And this will be for my widget. So for the widget, I will start by saying self dot amount underscore label. That is going to be equals label. Or let's just say label. Okay, sub dot amount label. Okay, underscore label equals label. And this label is going to be resident right inside convert frame. Converter frame. Comma. Then the font for it. Paste that there. Okay. Then the text that will go in there. You can just call. You can call that amount. Okay. Amount. Yeah. Comma. And just round it up. Self dot amount dot grid. And that's going to be row as equals 0, comma, and the column equals 0 as well. Yeah, comma. Then let's get it padded. That's going to be 5, comma. As the x-axis padding, y-axis padding. I'm going to make that 5 as well. And I'll just say strictly to the west equals west. Right. I'm going to save that. I just want to see how that looks like. Okay. That's amount right in there. Close that. That's brilliant. So I will now need a text. Yeah, no, entering widget actually. It's not a text. But I'm going to copy this since I have that done. paste and paste. Okay, now underneath here, that's going to be the text. So this is going to be entry, entry here as well. And it's going to be on row 0, column 1. Okay, so that is fine. I think I should get rid of this. And here, we don't need the text for it, so I'm going to get rid of that. And let's just specify my width. That is going to be about maybe 41 comma. Let's justify it. Center. There we go. Let's get it centered. Let's move that in a little bit. Okay, so what else do we need to do now? Every other thing is there. So I'm going to just try that out. Let's come back here. Click on run. Save first. Okay, oh, I need to get this one's indented. And I don't need this just yet. So let's just comment this out. Hold on to the Alt key and press 3. Okay, comment those ones out for now. Right. There we go. So I now need my text in there. Alright, so here actually that should have been entry. There we go. Alright, let's try that out now again. There we go. Look at the text widget. Okay, that's fine. So let's come here and just undo those ones. Alt F, Alt 4. And now the next one is going to be for the, I'm going to call this label self dot from underscore currency. So it's a label. Now copy this for the next one here. That's another currency though. Paste that here. Alright. So it's gonna be a label and it's resident in here. It's in file and let's just change this name to maybe from currency. That should show the title. Alright. And this is going, since this is 0, this will be 1. Yeah, that's brilliant. Now I'm going to have to declare or create a combo box. Okay, let's try this out first. Let's comment this one out. Run. Yeah, that's it right there. So I think I should put a column here. Where is it? There. Put a column. Press enter so that you guys can see it properly. Alright, the next one is going to be a combo box. So the combo box come right down here is going to be self currency combo box. So grab hold of all of these. Press space so that you guys see what I'm looking at. So I just call that combo box. And this combo box is a child of this as well. So I'm in grapple of all this. Paste it right here. Okay, so we also need to, I'm going to specify a width for this combo box. Come right here, let's say the width is going to be about maybe 40, because 41 might be out of range. Change that to 40. Okay, and what about the value? The value of the combo box would be from my conversion rates. Okay, so just leave that for now. Close this. I'll be back for that. Now the next thing is, let's round up this combo box for now. Come right down here, paste dot grid, and that is going to be row equals 1 and column is 1 and so on. Let's grab it for this, paste it there, and the current value will always be 0. So come right down, there's nothing in there yet. Dots current equals 0. Save that file, save. Okay, so let's correct this. I did not specify my widget. So the widget is going to be equals ttk dot combo box. There we go. All right. We now know where this combo box is. Come right down. There you guys can see that. Save that again. It's ttk combo box. Yeah, that's correct. I'm going to save that. Okay, let's see. Okay, out of range because there's nothing yet for it to follow. So I've commented that out because this will give me error. I don't have any value in there yet. So I'm going to run it so that you guys see. That's my combo box there. Okay. All right. So close that. Now that is taken care of, I'm going to need 2 combo box. One is going to be for the from we're converting from, and next one is going to be a tool. So I might as well just copy all of these, including the label, and copy that. Get rid of this since I have that in place. Paste this here. And let's just change this to currency to be a tool as well. In here. So because you're converting from this currency to the other currencies. So that's why I'm naming it like that. Now, if this is 1, this will be 2. 2 and 2. Now, what is the name of this? I'll just call it tool currency. Okay, so I think that is done. Let's run it. Alright, so that combo box is ready as well. Brilliant. Okay then, close that. Now, I'm going to create a variable with the different country currency that I intend to convert to. So let's come right here. Yeah, I'm comma this will place it here. So I'm gonna call that conversion underscore rate. That is gonna be equals center curly braces. The first country, that will be the default country, that will be Britain. Okay, that's supposed to be nothing but 0. Okay, this one. So I can take this off now because I'm going to be using that as a 0. So come right in here and paste this there as well. This is going to be cool. Get it indented properly. Alright, so that's the Britain one. And what is the rates? The GBP, British pound sterling, column, and the value is going to be 1, comma. Then the next country, maybe United States. Okay, so I'm going to just speed that up. I need maybe about 10, 11 countries. Let's just speed that up. Right there, guys. So those are for my exchange rate. Now that that is done, before I carry out any of the calculation, I want to make sure these are displayed on the combo box. So let's come right down here. You see where we have the combo box? The combo box. Here we go. So right here, I'm going to now call this value in here. I'm going to call this conversion rate. So we just say conversion rate dot keys. So let's come down here, put a comma there, conversion dot keys. And I'll repeat the same thing for the other one. Copy that and come right here, paste, save that. Let's go to file, save. So I'm now going to let's run that and see. Click on run. There we go, look at that. I can see British pound sterling in there. There we go. So you just select whatever you want to convert it into. That's good. Alright, so we're gonna need some buttons here though, but yeah, let's take care of the buttons first. Because without the buttons we won't be able to, let's just say, yeah, button with it. First of all, when I run it, let's run it first. I want to see if this works. Okay, you see in here, I want the cursor to be flashing in there. So let's do this. What is, yeah, that's it right there. Entry. Copy that. So right here, you're gonna get the entry to get focus. As amount underscore entry dot focus. There. So if I run it now, I should be able to see the mouse flashing in there. Look at that. You see that? Alright, close that. Now let's add buttons. The first button is going to be self dot btn converter. btn converter, that's going to be equals button. And this button is a resident right inside this widget. Let's see, button frame, comma, the font, get hold of that, paste. And what about the width? We can just say comma, width. And we made the, so width, I'm going to make that about 15. Height is going to be about 2. All right. What about the text? That to be on it. Text that is going to be, let's just say maybe convert. Comma. Okay, let's assume, let's close that for now. The upgrade, because I don't have the function for it yet for the command to work. And I'm just going to specify the following rows and columns there. It's going to be in row 0, column 0 for the first button. And I just leave the rest like that for now. Right. So if I save that, come in here, save. Let's just see that's the button. Okay. So create another button. Copy. Oh, wait a minute. Let's change this to about 4 and the spacing about 8 vertically. So create 2 more buttons there. And this one is going to be, this is going to be resets. Yeah. And this is going to be exit. So just change the name here. Exit. And 0, 1. That's 1, 2. So we have exit here. So this is going to be reset. Right. I think the button is taken care of. Let's run this. Save first. There we go. We have all my buttons there. That's nice. Okay, I'm going to do one more thing. Let's just go and increase the size of this frame right here. Let's go back right up. And I'm going to make this maybe about, and press F5. All right, almost there. Maybe save and run. That's much better. Okay then. Now let's put together some functions to come for the conversion. For the conversion, I'm going to call that right underneath here. Let's say, yeah, define the following function converter or convert underscore currency. There we go. So using a try in case if there's any error, I will just say local variable, create an amount that is going to be float in case, and it's just a self, grab whatever we have inside, self dot amount, dot get. Yeah, whatever value we have in there, store right here. Now we then say there's a from currency that is the amount that was entered. That is going to be self dot from in the box. Yeah, so self dot in the box dot get. And for currency as well. So I'm going to grab all of these and just change this around. This is a tool. And this is tool as well. That is the name of that combo box. Let's see. Tool. There we go. Tool currency underscore combo box. Yeah. Okay then. So I'm now going to create another variable. I'll call that currency amount. That's where it's going to be stored. Converted amount. Yes, converted amount underscore amount. And that is going to be equals amount multiply that by conversion rate. Let's see here. The conversion rate that I'm talking of is right here. Conversion rate, then paste that to underscore currency. Then we divide that by conversion rate and from. Then we say from currency. There we go. All right, that is done. We now need to add the results. Where are we going to add our results? We want to add our result inside the. Let's create another label. Now copy all of this. Let's paste it right underneath here. And this is going to be inside. I did have, yeah, I have something for that. That is it. Frame is called converter. Display converter. And change this to display converter. And I might as well change the name of this to self underscore dot result. Repeat the same thing here. The text content will need to be nothing for now. No text. Reduce this to about 20. Okay. And I'm going to just get it span about maybe two columns. Equals to get rid of this and just cover it up. There we go. Alright. Roll center. Span about 2. Alright then. That's fine. For now, let me run it. Though you won't be able to see it only if I add. Let's just add something in here so that you guys can see it. Because it's a label. Yeah, what is that? Let's see. Okay, then let's just enter my exception in there. So right here, press enter, and I'm going to say accept valid error. And that is where this comes in. Set dot root, we expect you to just enter the following statement. Dot config, that's going to be text equals, we'll just say please enter the valid number. Just in case if the user enter unwanted value. And here as well, I need to configure that label right underneath here. That's where my answer will be displayed if the answer is right. So I'm going to say F. While the braces, enter the amounts, another curly braces for the from. That is going to be equals and 2 more curly braces in here. Because that's here for now. Alright, so start by entering that. So here We need this amount. Paste that here. Then we need from currency. We need that here. Then we then need the converted amount right here and go copy and paste. Okay, right. Yes, you guys can see that. So let's do one thing so that you can see all of this. Okay, so you should be able to see that now. So one other thing is I did enter whatever in here. Okay, so that's I just want to use that to confirm that this label is in the right position. So let's run it now. There we go, look at it. Okay, so I'm going to now call the function in here. Now first of all get rid of the text in that label. There we go. Now this very function I want to call it inside the button. Come right down here. Where is that? The comma command equals that. That is for the function. So let's see if that's going to work as we want. So I'm going to enter whatever value in there, and from British pound sterling to maybe Canadian or China. There we go. Look at that. It's working, guys. Let's convert it to euro. Let's convert it to Nigeria. There we go, guys. Just a little bit of space here. Okay, that is fine, guys. That's working as we want. Close that. Now we need to exit and so on. So let's first of all let's let's come right in here. Here I'm just gonna say 2 column dot 2, yeah, 2 decimal place in there. Now let me do one thing, you see, so that you guys can see it all, because if I dare bring it down there will be an error. So I'm going to come in here, options, and just kind of like reduce the size of the font to about 18. Aha, so that you can see what I'm doing. Okay, that's good. That's much better. Now, guys, let's do one more thing. We now need to create the reset and exits. So the reset and exit are what you guys, I believe, you are used to right now. Now, come right down here. So we just say reset. There, for the reset, do as follows. Let me start by saying currency, this one. I just need to say current equals 0. Yeah, copy that. Paste. And the other one is to equals 0. There we go. Then entry. Entry will be dots to delete. Dot delete. That will be 0, comma to the end. Then we have this, the result. Just clear that. Dot configure, and that is going to be text equals 0. Text equals nothing. And finally, I want this to get focus. Dot focus. Dot focus. That should take care of my reset. So I'm going to pull this reset inside the button reset. Where is the button reset? Come right here. Command equals reset. Brilliant. Let's run and test that out. Okay, enter whatever value, or let me just mess it up a little bit. That is very good. Reset. Very good. It's working. Enter the right value. Okay, to British pound. Convert. That's good. All right. We need exit to work now. Then we can call it the end of this tutorial. So I'm just going to call that I exit. And I exit is going to be I exit equals Tkinter dot message box dot ask yes or no. And what are the message? That's the first one. So I'm just going to call that converter. Yeah, converter, something like that. That's the title. And here is going to be confirm if you want to exit. So enter. Yeah, confirm if you want to exit. Now, using conditional statement if I exit is greater than 0, then we say root dot destroy. Enter parenthesis and return. There we go. So all I'm going to do now is just pull my exit inside. Exit button here. So comma. Just grab hold of the command that will do the calling. Paste that in there. Okay. So reset done. The function that deals with the conversion, and here are the conversion rate. So let's run it and see. Run. Exit. Very good. No, I don't want to exit. Yes, I do want to exit. So that's good. So run again one more time. Enter whatever value. And let's convert it to from British pound sterling to Australian dollar. There we go, guys. See that? And that's how you create your own currency converter in Python. Take it from the top, guys. The codes. Have a good look at it. Library call, my class, then my function declaration, frames. Okay, right here now, bring it down. That's all of the frames. The rate of conversion function that deals with the conversion rate. Then we have reset function, exit function. Then we have the widgets. You can always pause just to see what I'm doing now. And that's it. So with that, guys, I'm gonna call it the end of this brilliant tutorial. Suppose you guys enjoy it, and please do subscribe to my channel. And you can also join to become a member of the channel. You all have a nice day now. And bye for now.